All right, let's move on to the final segment. I'm having a bad beard day, and I might have to go in and wash that and give it some love to unmess it. Yeah, see, it's sticking up right over here.
Winning? No.
Yeah, I'm definitely having had bad beard day. So let's get into this last segment, and then we'll go from there. An online petition to cancel the Tokyo Olympics gained 50,000 signatures in the first 24 hours after it was launched. The petition, organized by Kenji, that's a lot of people for one day. Utsunomi, a lawyer who, I mean, it's probably not a lot of people considering how many people are in Japan. A lawyer who has run several times for Tokyo governor said that the Olympics cannot be held safely and that the games have drained financial resources away from other needs such as COVID-19 vaccine rollouts. The headline in English over the petition reads, "Cancel the Tokyo Olympics to protect our lives." Oh my God. These are the more like the I'm afraid of the disease that has like a 90 something percent, a 90, like, oh my God, people are dumb. Government policies are being set with the Olympics in mind, and measures to the curb coronavirus pandemics are being neglected. Newtomia told the Associated Press hospitals are stretched thin and some people are dying at home. Olympic organizers and members of the International Olympics Committee, IOC, have said that the events will be safe and secure. They recently unveiled the latest version of the playbook, which explains health and safety rules for athletes and other following during the pandemic. I mean, yeah, if they follow safety precautions, it should be fine. But I mean, I'm not Japan. It's not my say. If the Japanese people don't want this, it is what it is. The postponed Olympics are set for July. Meanwhile, Tokyo, Osaka, and several other areas are under a state of emergency because of rising virus cases. The state of emergency is to expire on May 11th, but some reports in Japan say it's likely to be extended. For some reports from the Associated Press, see below, the petition is addressed to the IOC president. I mean, I'd like to see that because I don't know what Japan's pre-existing conditions are, so I really don't know what level of threat this virus is to Japan. The petition is addressed to IOC President Thomas Bach, who has tentative plans to visit Japan later this month. He's expected to meet the Olympics torch relay on May 17th in Hiroshima, and perhaps also travel to Tokyo, with small anti-Olympic protests being planned. Anti-Olympic protests.
Winning? No. You suck!
Why are we protesting the Olympics?
You suck!
Although 70 to 80% of Japanese citizens in polls say they want the Olympics canceled or postponed, there is no indication this will happen. Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your names, Tokyo Organizing Committee President Seiko Hashimoto and Bach have repeatedly said the games will go on as scheduled. The Olympic torch relay has been crisscrossing Japan for a month. Organizers say that eight people working on the relay have tested positive for the virus.
Winning? No.
Tokyo Olympics have become a face of saving exercise for Japan, which has officially spent 15.4 billion to prepare them for the IOC. Tokyo Olympics are critical since 73% of its income come from selling television rights. Organizers, oh my God, is this all about money? All about the economy and not actual people's lives? Because if so, that's going to be garbage. We're going to say they need 10,000 health workers to support the Olympics. They have also requested 500 additional nurses. A nurses federation balked at the request, and 200 sport medicine specialists. Only 2% of Japan's public have been vaccinated. That's a low percentage, but I mean, I don't particularly care for the vaccines, but that seems low to me. Japan has attributed 10,500 deaths to the virus. That's not even a lot. Good by global standards, but not so good as many neighbors. Good by good. No, that's not a lot of people, even by your own population standards. There, it's sad, but it's that's not bad. In order to host the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics in July, we must devote a large number of medical professionals, valuable resources such as medical facilities and medical equipment, and various other resources. The petition says. I mean, that's probably true, but you always have to do that. In a survey conducted by the National Circulated Manachi newspaper, and well, not just that, you always have to do that, and this virus isn't going to go anywhere, so that's never going to fucking change. We have to learn to adapt to it, and we shouldn't adapt to it by canceling the that keeps us all united, because that just seems retarded to me. In a survey conducted by the National Circulated newspaper, 9 prefectural governors say they wanted the games canceled or postponed again. Most of the 47 governors declined to answer, saying they had no decision-making power. How does the governors of the regions have no decision-making power in a government? It just seems counterproductive for a government to me, a little tyrannical, a little authoritarian. But it seems like you got billions of people and only 50,000 of you maybe said no. You're complaining that the disease might be bad when you've only lost a little over 10,000 people when you have billions. The math doesn't add up. The math does not reach the conclusion that you were presenting to me today. I mean, vaccination numbers seem low for like these countries, like one of our like advanced, developed nations, because I just I would lay we're having our own anti-vax problem here, and like I'm not taking the vaccine because it's experimental medicine. It has nothing to do with whether or not I think it is or isn't okay for me. That's irrelevant to me. I'll wait to find out that after the study. I'm not going to be a lab rat. But I expected more people. But I don't know, Japan's into weird, but it's good. It's why we like Japan. We get lots of weird stuff, weird entertaining things come out of Japan. Nice technologies. Japan is one of the most awesome global players I like. Japan's no America, but I mean, America's no picnic either anymore. We're not actually invented anything anymore. We're just consuming.
No.
So it is what it is. I mean, I think the games should go on. We gotta return to normal and learn how to live with this virus because it's not going anywhere. It's gonna displace the flu, and it's gonna get bad every winter, and it's gonna spike and go down, spike and go down, spike and go down. Like no matter whether we have a fucking vaccine or not, and it is what it is. This is how life is at this point, and we need to learn to adapt to that. Otherwise, we're gonna be fucking lost in the sauce. Why make life inordinately harder because you're afraid of fucking an abysmal statistic? It makes no sense to me. I'm just fucking saying. But anyways, as always, I'm Doc Camo. This has been my thought of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.